Anxiety is rising among men who are experiencing fertility issues within their marriage. And our next guest says, as statistics around male factor infertility rise, it's time to normalize the conversation. So here to discuss ways partners and family members can support loved ones who may be struggling, hoping to one day become a father, is fertility coach Elizabeth King. Good morning, Elizabeth.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
It's great to have you here, and I do think this is an important conversation that people don't often think about. But what do men's health and fertility have to do with one another?
So much. And as you mentioned before, the fertility rates in men are dramatically, I should say, decreasing over the last 50 to 100 years. And part of that is if we look simply at what our fathers and or grandfathers, their lifestyle was compared to what the men's lifestyle is today, it's so different. We are never disconnected. So that's one aspect from just their own fertility, let alone if they're supporting a woman that's having fertility issues too, and the stress level that causes them just from that aspect.
Well, what are some of the myths when we are talking about infertility issues, especially when it comes to the role the males play? Because oftentimes I think you just assume it's something that the females are dealing with.
Right. It is no longer a female issue only. So some of the myths around male factor infertility is that they can have children at any age. So that's not necessarily true. After the age of 40, their sperm quality dramatically decreases. So you want to be aware of that. Not to say that it's not possible. Of course it's possible. My husband and I actually had children. He was over 50. But some of those things that you need to watch out for are your weight, sure that your BMI is in a correct aspect for your body. Smoking and drinking. We now know that there are a lot of studies that show that it actually really does affect your sperm quality as well as your consumption of coffee. So those things that you may have thought, oh, it's all on the women. No, actually the men need to be aware of some of those things.
Well, what are some of the things that men can do to help increase their fertility? And is this conversation becoming normalized?
You know, we're doing our best to, and as a mama of 3 boys, you know, I want to bring awareness to this especially. What they can do to help increase their fertility are working out, because that not only from a mental perspective, but your physical health helps to just get everything flowing in the right ways as we want to be happening correctly. Taking supplements that help support your fertility is key. There are so many great ones. You can go to my website and find a list that can help you with that. Reducing the stress. Again, the day-to-day life that men and women deal with is a level of stress that we haven't really seen before in the fertility realm. So doing exercises, meditations, things to maintain and control your cortisol levels are huge, as well as being aware of toxins. So if you drink out of a plastic water bottle, change that to a glass or steel, and then check with your doctor if you're taking any over-the-counter medications or prescription medications to make sure that they don't interfere with your fertility.
So Elizabeth, you're a fertility coach. Can you talk about how you work with men and exactly what it is that you do to help?
I do. So it's twofold. You can either be a man that's supporting a woman going through it, as my husband was, who, you know, after the fact was saying the amount of stress that was on him supporting me, because, you know, they just want to make it better for your spouse, your wife, whoever is going through it. So we look at it from that perspective, as well as with men that have an actual situation going on with male factor infertility. So we take it by case basis and work out what it is that works for you. So oftentimes women can find some solace in talking to their friends about it. Men don't really talk about this with their friends. In fact, 1 in 8 couples are going through it, and 50% of that is men. So most likely somebody you work with, a neighbor, even on the male side, is having this experience. So opening these conversations and bringing awareness to it will help to curb those dramatic numbers, hopefully, to get us back on track.
Yeah, I think it's important that you point out, like, a lot of times men, they're dealing with this differently. They don't have maybe the same outlets that a woman going through it may have when she talks to her friends or family. So the men that you've worked with that come to you, I mean, how bad is this issue of the anxiety they may feel, whether it be supporting their partner or what they're going through themselves with infertility?
Yeah, it's actually pretty bad because they feel like they have the weight on their shoulders in both instances, right? They have an ego involved as well, rightfully so. They want to procreate and be a father. And I also want to point out too, to that point, not everybody comes to parenthood in the way that we think. And that's part of our coaching as well. It may not be for you guys to carry your own baby or have a surrogate. Maybe it's adoption. And so we go through all those aspects to see, working through the process and what it might feel like for you, because sometimes we have this idea in our head and the way that it turns out is not always the case. So for the men, they just feel like they finally get a chance to be heard, and in a space that's not usually charged with a lot of stress and a lot of performance anxiety around, what time of month it is, etc. So it just allows them to talk to somebody who's not only been through it, who can understand it, but also is on the other side of it as well.
Elizabeth, these are all great points, and I do think it's a good conversation to start having so that men can feel supported and it can feel normalized for them. We appreciate you being with us today. You can learn more about the infertility conversation by visiting elizabethking.com.